We give zero verbal warning. It's just gibberish. It's literally gobbledygook.
Kids will listen to like whack ass shit.
How come my penis is the darkest part of my entire body?
Holy shit.
Oh, boy.
My penis is beat red.
Oh, that's not good.
You need to see a doctor.
I'm never bare ass, ever. And I don't trust people who do bare ass. This is a problem.
It's weird. Because, hey, there he is. Hey, yo.
There's the
Oh,
car.
man.
Hey.
You made it here 5 seconds before tea time.
No, I was here. I was just
Hey, dude, look at this
preparing.
jump. Like from 10 to 10 and a half, it's 0.3 centimeters. From 11 to 11 and a half, it's 0.7 centimeters.
Over, yeah.
Why does it change so
half a
much?
centimeter.
What are we talking about?
Probably because of like growth spurts and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Right.
No, we were just saying how interesting shoe sizes are. Like they just don't make really any sense.
None.
No.
That's-
not.
Except the
that's
men's
all.
12. That's a foot.
The men's 12 is the only one that makes sense. It's
What's
like
a
not
what's
very
a men's
common.
15?
I think it's like 15 inches.
It just scale like that?
I think
After
so.
12, once it hits 12, it just scales every
And
inch.
it's a legit unit of measurement.
Right, yeah.
They
hope
just
so.
make up the first like part of it.
Scaling?
Man, the boys are looking fresh with the haircuts.
I know, right? Richie
Yeah.
looking good. I just got mine cut
Damn.
today.
You got your
Yeah,
bread
yeah.
sliced. Richie got his bread
We got
sliced.
all
I
our
don't
breads.
get
I
it.
got a
I got
wedding
my
coming
bread
up. so-
sliced.
I got a wedding on Monday.
Yeah, I got one on Saturday. Yeah, Saturday.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
It's on
I didn't.
Monday,
I
Zach?
purposely didn't shave
it's
everything
on Monday.
because I wanted to have a clean shave. Because I don't grow facial hair very, very quickly, so I can
Yeah, we
like
know.
shave it cleanly tomorrow and be good for Saturday. It'll grow in just like a little bit. It'll be
Wait,
okay.
hold on.
A little shadow.
A 12 isn't
Right,
even
exactly.
a foot.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's
Really?
11 and 1/3. An actual
Oh,
foot
that's-
is a 12 and 2/3.
Yeah, but whose shoe size is 12 and 2/3? I don't
Yeah,
think
what's
I've ever
so weird,
heard
like-
of a 12 and 2/3 shoe size.
What am I looking
Well, I
at?
guess that's why they just call it a 12.
Oh, no, sizes? Wait, I'm looking at the wrong thing.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
just
no,
like-
yeah,
sizes.
US sizes.
A 14.
14? No way.
That's
Wait,
what it
I'm
says.
a
12 and a
14.
half?
I'll measure my fuck. Look at this.
12 and a half.
Look at this. I gotta measure it.
14
right now.
Bring it out.
I got
Let's
this
see.
right here. Look, here you go. You see that?
Oh, he's
Yeah.
barefoot. It's perfect.
Yeah. Make sure you're not bending the tape measure.
I know, right? Okay.
Yeah, this is for
Looking
science.
at-
What is it?
Holy
I
shit,
need-
boys! I think
I
it's
need-
right.
I need to
Actually,
measure my
Is it
foot.
right? Exact
You're
14
inches?
I think I'm a 14, and I shit you not, it was at the 12.
All right, hold on.
Wow.
Okay.
I gotta get a tape measure. Hold on.
Just get a
Or
ruler.
Who the fuck's got a ruler lying around? I
I
have a ruler.
I guess, I don't know. Do I?
What's it look like?
That looks like 12. Like, yeah, it looks like 12.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
right at the
that's
very
12.
tip of the big toe.
Yeah.
That's fucking nuts.
Right? Almost like a hair. Like right there.
Yeah. It's like right on.
I don't have a ruler.
That's wild.
That's
All right,
fucking
boys.
nuts.
How
do you have
resourceful
it?
are we? Oh yeah, see, he's got one too.
My shoe is only like a 9.5, 10. It varies, but depending on the shoe, it's either 9.5 or 10.
I think I'm a size 9.
Evan's got the thing upside down, like he's measuring backwards.
How am I supposed to measure? He's supposed to be
Literally-
the engineer, right?
You can put the start of the ruler at like your heel and then pull up, and it'll probably be easier to read.
I don't know.
It's having a really hard time.
I can't
He's
see.
like, fuck this.
I think I was an eighth bigger than Zach.
I'll take it. I'll give you the foot size. I'll take the height size.
Yeah, well, I don't. This just came up because I was like, why the fuck did I put shoe sizes in the fucking show notes? Like, I must have been hammered one night. Just like,
Could be.
I have no idea. So then
Must
we
be.
Could
actually
be a
just
crack.
then we just started actually talking about it.
Yeah.
So, it was actually pretty interesting.
And here we are.
Yep. And here
How are we
are.
doing? We got sound levels good. So I
Okay,
have
What was
a
that?
say checklist to Vin.
Say checklist of in.
Checklist of in.
Yo, boys, how we doing?
Going.
Good.
Yo, we're looking good today.
Yeah.
Vincent,
You
Vincent, I
fucking
like your
yourself?
shirt. What is that? What does your shirt say?
My
Vincent
cousin,
Gambini?
yeah, my cousin
Oh, I
Vinny's
like
shirt.
that.
Protecting
nice.
youths since 1992.
Yeah,
Oh, that's good.
great.
So I had actually something tragic. I'm going to get into the main topic, but I had something tragic that happened to me the other day that I was upset about.
Okay.
I think the last couple
He
years,
asked, he asked the cop for directions and he said, fuck off.
yeah, right. No, I think the last couple of years, I feel like I'm forgetting things that happened recently, like where I just black out and forget things.
Mm-hmm.
And we
Yep.
went to this local farm. That's where we get all our meat, and the meat's expensive as shit. So we got all our meat, go to the farm, get the meat at the farm, come
meat
home,
guy.
big meat guy. And then the next day we go food shopping, right, at the regular grocery store. So we went to the farm to get the meat Saturday, and Sunday we went grocery shopping. Sunday night, I go in the fridge and I'm fucking looking around the fridge looking for the meat 'cause I'm about to throw it on the grill. It's like, Kelly, where the hell's the meat?
Oh,
We
no.
left it in the car.
Oh no.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's worse than
no.
leaving it at
We
the store.
left the meat
Oh,
in the
no.
car. We literally just
No.
walked out of the car and just thought nothing of it. It was warm. It was in the car for over a day.
Oh, how bad did it smell?
It didn't smell, but the meat was
It was
warm.
still in
You
that
ever,
packaging.
Yeah, I
you
guess.
ever
Oh,
feel
yeah,
warm
true,
meat? I'm sure you
yeah.
guys
Hey,
all
you know what?
feel
You're
warm
gonna
meat,
grill
but
it. Yeah, just cook it well done. You'll be
it was
fine.
You
warm.
sure just grilled it more anyway, yeah.
It was
It's already
warm.
cooking.
No, I was very upset. It was like
Oh.
$60 of the meat, and it wasn't even our meat. Kelly's mom, we bought her stuff. Don't say
Oh.
anything, Zach. That we also had to throw out.
Oh man.
She,
You just tell them
no
you ate
lie,
it?
She was literally talking about it today at dinner.
Uh-oh.
I'm not even kidding, bro.
This won't come out in a month. Don't worry about it.
That's not good.
Oh,
It's so
Not
funny.
good.
she was talking about it tonight and yesterday.
Oh, you're in deep shit.
You guys are
Oh, we're
fucked.
fucked.
You guys are
You gotta tell her. You gotta tell her now so that she like has time to just like blow off steam.
Oh man.
So that by the time you get here tomorrow,
brutal.
you're good.
That's really brutal, actually.
So are you gonna just buy more meat or what are you gonna do? That's
So they're
we're in a
only
predicament.
open Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
There's
we're
no other
leaving-
meat
You're
stores?
No, there is.
Go to Trader
meat
Joe's.
stores. We don't-
I was just
don't know where the.
I
don't
was
know
just
where that is
talking about
near
Trader
us.
Joe's. Remember I was saying the other day?
But no, this is like it's
The
a
meat.
local farm. That's where we get all our meat. Like the cow grew up like 5 minutes from me. It's
You
authentic.
slaughtered that cow, huh?
Authentic. Yeah. So that happened. I hate wasting food, and it was very upsetting. And I wasted someone else's food, who apparently has been
Yeah,
talking
this
about
guy-
it for multiple nights.
when I tell you Evan hates wasting food, the amount of times Kelly and Amy's mom will be like, Evan got so mad at me the other day because I went to throw something out, and he was like, no, why are you wasting food? I could have eaten it.
I had to get stuff out of the garbage a couple times, but it was fine.
All right, George.
Oh my
Jesus.
god!
He's got to get the little eclair. What's on the top? It was in the wrapping.
I would rather eat and feel disgusting, overeat and feel disgusting, than throw it out.
There's
Yeah, I mean,
starving
I-
children in Africa.
I try
Okay,
to eat
guys?
as much as I can at every meal. I respect that. I just
Yeah.
shove as much food as I can until I'm like gonna fucking throw up.
Yeah.
So
Anyway, so that happened to me. I was upset. But the main thing I wanted to talk about was what is the craziest time you saw someone you knew unexpectedly?
Well, actually, going off of the food vein, I mean, it's not crazy, but
It has to be crazy. And I think I
Oh,
had
well,
a
then-
format.
Levels
then
here, you got to go here, man. Off
Oh,
camera.
yeah, you
Right.
guys went up
Yeah.
there.
I think that
Come on, Zach, bump it
I'll
up.
start it off baseline.
yes,
It's
yes,
like
I think what we
All
should
right,
do.
so we should do a gradual increase.
yes.
So,
and
alright,
then
like
we
the
should
Who's got the
craziest-
most? Who's got the
ahead.
craziest story?
Zach, go first.
Well, it's not me because I'm gonna go first.
Alright,
It's like
you go
just
first.
going out to a restaurant or a bar, and like you see someone you know from high school, and it's been years since you've seen them, and you're like, oh shit, like what's going on? Crazy running into you here. I feel like that has happened actually quite a few times to me. Back when before I moved up to Long Island. But honestly, since I've been up here, it hasn't happened because I don't really know anybody up here. Um, but yeah, it's just like seeing people at restaurants, going out to movies, around the area where I used to live.
So to the rebuttal to that is, I think if you're seeing people where you're from, I'm gonna get that.
It's
That's
like,
high
yeah,
probability. Yeah,
right, yeah, like
yeah,
however many times you go out, you're going to run into somebody.
yeah.
Yeah, so like that's why I say it's nothing crazy. It's just like, oh, I didn't expect to see you. Wow, like you were a fucking dick 10 years ago. How you doing?
I've definitely seen those people.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Hey, good to see you. Go fuck off.
It's probably more common for where we're from, Zach, because there's not really many places to go. So there's like
Right.
3 bars, and so you're
I've
probably
actually
seeing.
I've actually had a friend of mine for probably a good like first probably 15 years of my life, and then we like kind of just stopped hanging out. Once you get to that high school age, you kind of like dissipate a little bit. And
Right.
I saw this person at a bar in Peekskill, and like made eye contact, like went to go like say what's up to him, and he just like walked right by me and like pretend like he didn't even see me. And I was like,
Nice.
damn,
Yeah, fuck.
I was like,
Eh?
fuck, it's like that? Like, what the fuck? Like, I was just gonna, like, I know we haven't spoken a lot, like, nothing happened between us, you know what I
That's
mean?
what
Like,
you think.
that's what I
Something
thought. Yeah,
happened.
maybe something happened, but like, I don't know.
Did you go to his house and take a fucking spooky dookie and leave it?
Oh, dude, I used to play
Wait, what's a
hockey with
spooky
him, and then
dookie?
A
and then that
spooky
was really
dookie?
it.
Yeah.
You know, like when you take a dookie and it's spooky.
Like you're going back
I've,
to
I've heard
ghosting?
of the shitting in a paper bag and lighting it on fire and then ringing someone's doorbell.
What the
You
You ever
shit?
do that one? You
Nice.
shit in a paper, so they go out and they have. I'll reenact it for you. They go out and they see it's on fire. And they go like this. They go, oh shit, shit. So now they
Yeah.
got shit all over their butt.
Yeah, that's a good prank. I should try that. No,
Yeah, it's great. That's a great
a
prank.
spooky dookie. You know, like when I think a spooky dookie is like you have diarrhea, or you're like you have those
my
kind
God.
Let's check Urban Dictionary. I don't believe you.
A
Alright,
spooky
spooky
dookie.
Well,
dookie.
hold on.
Actually,
Time
while
out.
we're searching that, I actually just
just
thought
made
of
up-
one.
I just made up spooky dookie, so
Well, we can
So
see
it
if it
might not
makes.
be on there.
This
I'm
is-
sure there's something on the internet. We may not. We may have to blur this, but there was actually a time I played college baseball for a hot second, and actually one of the teams that I played against, one of the guys on the other team, I actually played with him in high school, and I
Oh shit.
as we were saying
Okay.
good game, he was a pitcher, so he wasn't like on the field, so I didn't notice him until he came out of the bullpen and we were doing the whole good game thing. I was like, oh shit, what's up, man? Like I had no idea like this is where you ended up. That's awesome. And
Nice.
yeah, we just like fucking walked by. So I would say that's probably, the craziest seeing someone where you didn't expect to story that I got.
all right.
I-
I got a few. I have maybe 7.
Oh my god.
I've got a
Jesus.
couple.
Well,
I
I
have
hope you
one.
guys have some because then it's just gonna be me talking.
No,
So I'm
I
gonna have to
have
filter mine.
I have two. I have one that actually just happened in the last couple
Start
months.
levels. Start.
And then I have
12
one
levels.
that's really like convoluted. There's a lot of pieces
need a
to it.
beachy
It's
levels.
a lot going on, but
R.I.P.
it is pretty fucking crazy. So
RIP.
I'll get to that one. Maybe I'll just start with this one, but it's pretty crazy. So I guess I won't say his name, but
No.
very close buddy of mine. I hang out with him to this day. But he lives in.
I'm gonna try to
in
figure
North
out who it is though.
he hasn't lived around here in a while, but we still kept in contact. So he's now in North Carolina, and he keeps in touch with like a group of college kids that I'm friends with, but didn't really have as good of a relationship with. Right, that was like his core group, and then I was with like my core group of friends, but whatever. So
Yada yada
I
yada.
go down, like whatever. To make a long story longer, I go down to Tampa with my girlfriend.
out
Or
Tampa.
just for a vacation. Well, we go to Clearwater,
Shout out
and
Lone.
so we met up with Lone in Tampa. So we go to Tampa, we get dinner, and we're sitting at the table. We're watching the Rangers game. This is during like the Penguin series, so like about a little over a month and a half ago. And it's taking forever for us to get our food. We've ordered like 2 drinks at this point. We're waiting there for like an hour just to get a table. Not mind you the food. So they finally call us, and we're walking back up into the restaurant to go get our table. And I look to my left, and fucking this kid is standing right there in Tampa. He's from North Carolina. He happened to be in Tampa the same weekend as me with all of the college friends that I know that I've chilled with. And I looked over and I was like, yo, holy fucking shit, what
Yo,
the
that's
fuck is
wild,
good?
actually.
And so like I dapped him up, and then like I looked over everyone else, so I like went in a whole circle because I had to say hello to everyone. So I was just like dapping everybody up. Like there was literally like 10 of them, people's girlfriends,
wild.
and I was like hugging them, and I was like whatever. And then it turns out that they were down there in Tampa for a surprise 30th birthday party for one of the kids that we went to college with.
Oh, sick invite.
No shit.
And well, no, I didn't expect an invite. I don't really chill with those guys as much anymore, but like whatever.
Can you imagine
Um,
if they're like, we're trying to get away from this fucking guy, and he shows up
He
here?
just fucking ends up here. What the hell?
It was the most wild thing, and like I turned back around, I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna get you dinner now. And he was like, all right, yeah, let's do it, see ya. And then I was just like, holy fucking shit, what the fuck was the chances of that?
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I
it
know
was
who
a
you're
good
talking
time.
about because you told me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Way to spoil it.
But yeah, that was probably one of the
That's
craziest things
crazy.
that's,
Okay,
that's ever
that's-
happened to me.
Right now, that's up there. I think that's number one. That's the craziest. Vin, you got one? I got a
thought of
couple, but I
one.
think I need to stop. I
And
think
then-
I need to.
Yeah, how about Evan says one, because he's got so many. So maybe Evan
And then-
goes,
and then-
then
and
Vin
then
goes,
Vin
then I'll
goes,
tell,
and
and
then-
then maybe he'll go, then I'll tell another one, and then you can finish it, and that
Yeah,
would be
yeah.
Okay.
a little
Trying
bit of
to think.
structure here. We don't get too
I
crazy.
think,
all right?
I think I'm going to. I don't know if I have some like basic ones. I don't know where to start. Should I
No,
kind of
so
start
just
similar to
get it right-
Richie?
Yeah, get to me or like right in that range, because
Okay,
you're not gonna get a
okay.
chance to tell all
No,
of them.
you're right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To
Um,
pick like your best 4 or something like that.
Okay, so I think all right, so I think I got one. I think the other one I got is a little crazier. So I went to a small college. There's maybe 1,700 kids, and it was upstate New York. And at the time, there was someone who was a year younger than me. But I think I graduated, and I was working in the city, and we had this project where we're running around New York City like all day. So I'm driving on some random street in New York City. In the middle of the day, it's like 1:00, 1:30 in the afternoon, and out on the sidewalk walks a group of people, and the girl I went to college from was in the group of people that I saw on the side of the street in the middle of the day. So
Okay.
that was
That's
kind
pretty
of weird.
wild. Yeah, that's pretty weird.
I
Did you
think
like say
Richie
what's
was-
up?
No, I
Who's
was
driving?
zipping by.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, right.
Are you
So
sure
it
it
was
was
gonna
her?
be-
Could have screamed
100%.
something out the window.
100%.
He would have thought.
I think-
She would have thought it was a cat call.
All right, yeah.
I think Richie's story was a little crazier, but I think the
I think
probability
the
of
other one
seeing
was
someone.
his was crazier.
if-
Richie's.
Yeah,
Being
definitely.
objective, if I can.
No. I agree. I agree.
All right, we'll start it. You said you were gonna start off small, so
True.
that was expected.
Yeah, that was an appetizer. Family
Yeah,
style
it was-
appetizer.
Yeah,
A lot
we
of
like the
calamari.
appetizers. I like appetizers. I'll eat all the appetizers.
So I got somewhat of a crazy one. So I went to school upstate too, and in college,
Shout out upstate.
shout out upstate,
Shout out, like
yo, shout out Central Valley, New York. And so I went to go buy a bowl at the smoke shop, And we're talking to the guy, the whatever you want to call him, the retail guy, cashier. His name was Smitty. We're talking to him, just getting it, doing it. All right, like, oh, I'll get this one. I probably got that in November. 3-4 months go by. I go back once in a while and I see him, maybe. And then in March or April, I went to a Bass Nectar show in New Jersey. In Montclair, New Jersey. It's like right outside of Newark a little bit. And after the show, like, we were just hanging out. It was me and a bunch of college buddies. And we look, and it's fucking Schmitty just standing right there. He fucking hits me. He's like, yo, Glenn, is that Schmitty?
No fucking way.
So you saw
Fucking
your
retail guy? The
Yeah.
saw the
cashier?
From the smoke shop in where I went to school, Cortland.
Okay.
That's fucking great.
All right. I have a couple other. Maybe I should break it up. Do we all agree that if the occurrence is in New York State, it's
Doesn't
less
Yes.
crazy than out of state experiences?
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So I will skip my in-state experiences. I have one out-of-state experience.
Okay.
I'll go. Richard, you got one?
All right. I gotta read mine over. I wrote it down. It's so fucking. You go. You go.
Okay.
You go. I'll go next.
So I was about, I don't know, growing up. I was maybe in middle school, and my family vacation, we went away to Virginia Beach. So we're at Virginia Beach, and we're in the hotel, just chilling, and we go to the beach. Right, one day, we take the 15-mile walk from the hotel to the beach, and we see these people who are camped next to us, and we're like, those people look really familiar. Who are those people? And we realize our next door neighbor, like literally adjacent house to ours, was traveling to Virginia Beach the same exact time we were, and they were literally staying in the same exact hotel we were for the same amount of time. They were like they were like 2 rooms over and 1 room up.
Get the
Like
fuck
right
out
in
of
front of
here.
us. Same hotel, same
No
week.
communication.
No communication. We literally just
That's-
like went on vacation together, and we're like, okay, great.
That's
kinda
fucking
wild.
crazy, but
Are
that sounds
they-
like that
Are they
sucks.
like
You don't wanna
cool
see those
neighbors?
people. Yeah, are they
they're
cool?
they're cool
Yeah.
neighbors. One of the younger neighbor, she got like caught in a riptide, and I
Ooh.
like did some Baywatch shit and snatched her. I was like, "Don't worry, I got you." Snatched her shit, and then the lifeguard came in afterward. I was like, "Dude, I already handled it."
Sounds like
Fuck
that lifeguard wasn't
yeah.
doing his job.
You could argue maybe if I wasn't there, she could have drowned.
He
You
could
know,
have.
so
Yeah.
You could.
You
How
don't
about
know.
If she went on vacation another week, she would have been dead,
it would have been dead.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone else
Yeah.
would have gone out there.
right?
So,
Well,
so
that
the
I think
lifeguard,
lifeguard definitely would not have.
no. So I think that is my craziest out of state experience, and then I know of 2 other out of state experiences from people, some of my friends, which I could share afterwards. But that's my number one. I just shared to you all.
All right.
That's
All right.
That's pretty.
I don't know.
crazy.
I don't know if this is gonna top it. It might top my other one. But okay, so I gotta give you some sort of background for this story. So I basically I have a coworker that lives in Connecticut. And I go there occasionally to chill with him because we've been working remotely. So occasionally, like every couple weekends, I'll go up there and spend some time with him. So this one particular weekend, which also happened maybe 2 months ago, we wanted to watch the Rangers game at a bar, and so my other 2 friends from back home wanted to watch the game, and I was like, "Well, I'm going to Connecticut to chill with my coworker. If you guys want to come up to Connecticut, you're more than welcome to. We're just going to be chilling." My one buddy has a Tesla, so he could just drink and have it drive home. Basically, he's gonna put his hand on the wheel. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, you can't do that.
No, that's illegal. I know. So whatever. He ends up agreeing. Him and my other buddy end up agreeing going to Connecticut. So they meet us at this bar. So I tell my buddy, my coworker, I was like, hey, like my 2 buddies are coming. He's like, okay, I'll invite my 1 buddy too. And this kid's name is Dion. I'm gonna say his name because he's kind of irrelevant, but he's relevant. But
Okay. Shout out Dion.
so
You
all
could have
right,
made
shout
it
out
up.
Dion.
We wouldn't have known.
Right. So all right, so we all go out to this bar, right? So my 2 buddies from home meet my coworker and this guy Dion for the very first time. We're all talking, we're getting to know each other, whatever bullshit. We're watching the Rangers game. Um, so we're hanging out and fuck.
Where's this going?
Yeah, we're getting to the good stuff.
Yeah.
Let's hear
So,
it.
all right. So Dion, so while we're chilling there, this kid CJ comes out of fucking nowhere while we're hanging out and comes up and knows Richie. Oh fuck.
I'll believe it. It doesn't matter, dude.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. So he comes up and knows him, so they're talking to each other. And while they're talking to each other, the kid CJ went to high school with the kid Dion that is friends with my buddy Mitch, so they knew each other. And then I knew the kid CJ because he plays hockey, so we all fucking knew each other, but didn't know who
Holy
any of us were.
Oh
Right.
my
Holy
god.
That is a story. I don't know who know. I don't know what happened.
Yo,
That's wild.
it's very hard to follow, but if you run that back a couple times, you could probably get it.
Yeah, so like
Yeah,
you
right.
all were acquainted, but like you never like hung out or like got to know each other, but like you all knew someone else in the group.
Yeah, everyone like knew someone else in the
Yeah.
group. It was the weirdest
That's
fucking thing in the
fucking
world.
wild.
Where did this CJ person come from? He was just at the bar.
He just lives in Connecticut. Yeah, he just happened to be at the bar. He came later.
wow.
Like we were chilling there from the start of the Ranger game, and he just like walked in at like whatever 11 o'clock, right at as the game was ending, and we were like, "Oh, yo, what's up?" And then he was like, "Oh, yo, what's up, Dion?" And we were like, "What the fuck?"
Like,
Yeah.
he was like, you know this fucking guy?
So it was a whole big thing. It was hilarious, and I was hammered. So and I fucking
Yeah,
freaked
Richie-
out. And I was like,
Yeah, existential crisis.
Richie was like, yo, hop on Discord. So you didn't tell me this story, but you just said that you had a story. So we talked at like 2 in the morning.
oh
it the
yeah,
same
yeah,
story?
and then I FaceTimed you or Discorded you fucking at
Yeah.
like 2 in the morning and told you, I think I got this crazy story.
Okay.
Oh man, I'm fucking shot.
Who else? Does anyone have any other personal stories? Or is that it?
I kind of have others. Like I've seen my cousin at music festivals that I didn't know he was going to.
Out of state?
Yeah. Well, yeah,
Okay.
actually.
I need to hear it. Where is your cousin from? Where was the state that
He's
that it
from
happened?
Brooklyn, I believe. And it was
Brooklyn's
in
okay.
it was in Norfolk. No, not Virginia. Where the fuck's the Coliseum? Virginia.
Oh, Rome. You're talking about?
No.
Nassau Coliseum?
No. It was in Virginia though. Hampton Coliseum. It was in
Oh.
Hampton, Virginia.
Okay.
I've seen him in
Those
Pennsylvania.
look like teeth.
Oh.
Oh. So that's kind
All
of
right.
it.
So your cousin, unbeknownst to each other,
Yeah.
or beknownst to each other. Did we talk about that? Isn't beknownst the word?
It's- no,
Pronounced?
beknownst is not a word.
Pronounced.
Unbeknownst.
Unbeknownst.
Unbeknownst to each other, you guys both from New York went to the same festival in Virginia.
Well, he works at festivals. Like he goes around and does that for a living. He
Okay.
does
You shouldn't have said
booth.
that because the probability of you seeing him then
goes up a
increased.
lot. Yeah, I know. I
Shouldn't
understand.
have said that.
I
Shouldn't
know.
have said that.
That's why I said it wasn't a good one.
Critiquing the shit out of
I'm
this
agreeing with them.
story.
It brings it down on the scale.
Sorry. I'm sorry. All right. So
Really
you got
quick.
another?
I got a really quick one that's within state. I have someone
Okay.
very close to me that banged someone that Evan knows.
What?
Got some gossip.
Is that? Whoa.
Wait. I heard that they didn't bump uglies.
Oh, did they not?
No.
Oh, well
Oh.
then I don't know.
I got conflicting I don't think they bumped, guy.
Maybe
I don't think.
maybe I jumped to conclusions. I maybe just assumed, but they were definitely schmunching around over there.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
sure you guys have heard the story about the one buddy who met up with someone at Kelly and Evan's wedding. And, and it was like not a good experience for the other person, but the guy was like all about it.
Oh no.
I don't get it.
Cut it.
Cut it. All right, cut it.
You need to cut it.
You need to cut it. Hey, I didn't reveal any dire information, just the good bits.
Oh shit, that's fucking hilarious.
So what Richie's talking about without saying names, Richie was at my house. I think we just came back from golfing, and he's telling the story about his close friend or whatever you want to call it.
Let's call him Dion.
His friend Dion was on a date with someone, and he's like, "Yo, that's someone that Dion's on a date with."
Let's call her
Went to high
CJ.
School. Yeah, CJ. Like Dion's on a date with CJ, and I was like, "Wait, CJ? I know CJ." So we just knew the people that we knew were on a date with each other.
Right. I thought they went
Yeah.
on multiple dates and might have boinked, but I guess they didn't boink. I don't know.
Maybe I can I'll check my sources, but
Yeah, just ask CJ right now.
I'll ask CJ. CJ boinking.
Send the carrier pigeon out.
Exactly.
Right.
Oh, that's a good throwback.
All right. So if we had to vote, what was the craziest personal experience that you guys heard? Who would you guys pick?
The vacation one's definitely pretty weird.
If I have to
Vacation one
vote
is weird.
I think the vacation one's weird. I do like the Tampa story though.
Tampa
I
story.
I did like that one.
You gotta think
Well,
like
we have
what? Go ahead.
I was gonna say, don't we have more stories? I guess these are the less crazy ones now.
No, this is personal. So I have less
Oh.
crazier in-state ones. And then I got two stories from other people that were pretty crazy.
Well, I
Is there
have been-
any out of the country ones?
I got one of those too.
Oh, I want to hear that one.
Dude, that
You don't
reminded me
just-
of
You
Tim
just don't go in
Robinson.
straight, Zach. You get you work into it, right? You don't go full shaft, right?
I don't think I've had any.
You
experience
got to
with
warm
that.
them up a little bit.
That's
right?
wild. Wait, hold on. When do I tell this one? Because it's an in-state, but it's also kind of crazy.
I'm just thinking
Right
like
now,
how we
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
the
Just fire
metric?
away.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. So, when I was back in college and shortly after I graduated, we would do these hockey tournaments in Rochester, and I would tell my dad to like give me money for it because it was like a tournament that was like a real tournament that the whole team went to, so I can get some money to go to this thing, and it was actually called Tournament of Beers in Rochester, New
Nice.
York. It's an actual, you could probably look it up by that name, Tournament of Beers, and it'll probably come up. It's in Lakeshore. So we used to go to these tournaments, during college and like shortly after college, and whatever, just play hockey and drink and get fucked up. And one weekend that I went there it is. Yeah, there it
Yeah.
is. Tournament
it?
Lakeshore of Beers. Yeah,
is
they
it?
give you, dude. Yeah, that's it. They give you like an 18 rack before every game and shit. It's fucking unreal. It's amazing.
That's awesome.
So I play a game and I walk out of the rink and go into like the bar because after the games, everyone's drinking, everyone's like eating food at the bar and whatnot. I walk into the bar and I look up and it's my cousin's fiance at the time. Actually, they may have been married. They may have just gotten married. I don't remember the exact dates. It was either her fiance or her husband just sitting right in front of me, and I was like, "Yo, holy shit! What the fuck are you doing here?" I was like, what are the chances of me seeing you? Like, my cousin lives in New Jersey. I only see you in family events. Like, what are the chances of us running into each other? And he actually happened to be playing in the tournament, obviously.
That's weird.
So we ran into it. Yeah.
Yeah, seeing family. I have a story where I saw family and I wasn't supposed to see family That was weird.
Oh
So
yeah, I've
that's
got one of those too. I actually
good.
so my ex-girlfriend from high school.
Whoa.
Um
Whoa.
I
You
know,
don't have
right?
those. Oh.
Um one of
CJ, right?
her what yeah, exactly. One of her good friends um that went to a private school. I went to a public school. She went to a private all girls school. And then this friend that I was later introduced to and like kind of met all of her friend group. The guys went to another private school. Um, so we're hanging out, and one weekend he's like, "Oh, why don't we have like all of the friends in the friend group come up to this river, like this house that I have that's on the Chesapeake Bay or close to the Chesapeake Bay." So like, all right, cool, awesome, sounds great. We go up for the weekend, and I see on day two, I see one of my cousins there. I'm like, let's say his name is Billy. We'll be like, shit, Billy, like, what the fuck are you doing here? He's
So
like, oh,
this is high school friends?
so yeah, this is
Okay.
my
Okay.
ex-girlfriend's high school friend.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
I've now been introduced to the friend group.
Okay.
Um, I'm like, Billy, what the fuck are you doing here? And he goes, oh, this is my aunt's place. I was like, your aunt's fucking place? This is, my buddy's aunt's place or, whatever. He goes, what, really? I was like, yeah, fuck you. This is, we'll call him Dion. This is Dion, like, he is a friend of mine. And he goes, oh, that's my cousin. I was like, what the fuck? So,
Oh
like,
my
I
god.
found out that I was somehow related to this guy via another one of my cousins.
Fucking weird.
I was like, what the fuck?
That's good.
Like, I've been friends with this guy for like months at this point, and I'm just now finding out that we're related.
Oh my god.
That's so weird,
We're like
dude.
second or third cousins or some shit.
Well, that would be if he was a woman, that'd be fine in Virginia.
Very funny, very funny.
That's
West
pretty
Virginia. You're thinking West Virginia.
You're right. That's a pretty crazy story. That's
Right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty crazy. Yeah.
All right, Zach, you've bumped up from the
Yeah,
baseball story. Yeah.
Right.
You bumped up.
I forgot about that one until just now. I was like, oh shit, I have a family member fucking story.
Wait, I got a new topic, but similar. Have you ever seen like a celebrity?
Yes.
Oh,
Dude, I actually
and-
fucking ran into it. Yes, I ran into one coming back from MSG, and I had no idea who he was. My brother freaked out. He's a comedian. You guys might know who he is. Fucking forgot his name. God
Tom
damn it.
Segura, Chris
No.
Stefano,
He's on some podcast though.
Theo Vaughn.
No, he's not that
just
popular.
stop listening.
Just different.
Okay.
Yeah,
Stop-
just think of something else.
I
Go
saw
ahead and say
Chris
something else.
Martin, the guy from Coldplay, at a beach in Montauk.
Oh wow.
Oh no
Wow.
shit.
I was in LAX. I think we were coming back from Hawaii, and we're just chilling on a bench, and I hear my sister start screaming, "Oh my God, Selena!" And I turn around, and it's Selena Gomez. She walks
Wow.
by me. She turns at me, and then she winks and walks away.
Oh,
Hey,
She
I
wanted
haven't.
to pipe?
Whoa.
You want to pipe?
I
was
I
wearing
ran
Emotions of Chuck Norris shirt too.
nice.
I got
I,
the comedian's name. It was Andrew Schultz.
Oh, that's
He's
awesome. That's
Yeah, we
awesome.
ran into. Yeah, dude, my brother ran up to him and like dapped him up. I thought it was just like one of his boys. Like I don't really like know who he
Dude,
is.
yo,
really.
shout out Flagrant.
He's good. Flagrant too, yeah.
So I fucking ran into that guy
That's
right
fucking
outside
legit.
of Grand Central. Yeah,
He was probably at the game.
he might have been. He looked like he was just fucking walking around. I don't know what the hell he was doing. So yeah.
All right,
I,
Zach, celebrity story, go.
I walked by Nathan Lane once in the city. I was
Don't
like,
know who that
oh,
is.
the producers. He's a comedian.
The guy from Nathan for You.
Wait, what's his name?
That's a funny show.
He's
Nathan
an older guy. He was in
So no,
oh
not
God,
Nathan
what
for
is he
you.
in? He's in
this
The
guy.
Birdcage. Has anyone ever seen The Birdcage? Fucking hilarious movie, by the way.
No, I don't think I have.
Wow.
It's with Robin Williams.
He's in Lion King.
gay
Oh, I know that guy. He looks familiar.
choreographer.
Modern Family's been
Miami.
in. Yeah, I know what you're
Yeah.
talking
Yeah,
about now, though. I
Yeah.
haven't watched a
Yeah.
lot of his
So
movies, though.
I ran into him once. What else? I'm sure there's
Okay,
been
I
plenty
think
of times.
Selena
There was
is the only.
Yeah, I think there's definitely been one other one for me, but I can't think of it. Yeah, I don't know.
Question is, has any celebrity seen you?
no.
Oh! No,
I have a picture with the
maybe they
president.
just didn't give a shit.
You got a picture with the president?
Yeah, Bill and Hillary. Well, Hillary didn't win, but Bill Clinton.
Right.
Oh,
That's awesome.
Oh, he was
That's
in
pretty
Yorktown,
cool.
right, or
Well,
something?
they live in Chappaqua. I was
Yeah,
at the train
Chappaqua.
station.
Oh,
I had a
Nice.
buddy who works down in Florida like was I think going into a restaurant as Donald Trump was coming out and he like yelled at Donald Trump and he got a picture of Donald Trump going hey at it.
awesome.
That's good.
Fuck, what else?
Well, we can go back to that. I just thought it was in a similar
Yeah,
vein.
yeah.
We can go back to their
No,
stories.
I think that's it. I only got one celebrity.
What was
See.
Evan? It sounded like you had another pretty crazy story to tell.
Let's see. I have some New York stories.
Oh, what's the out of country story?
Oh, yeah,
You
yeah,
want me
yeah.
to
I
go
want to hear
there?
that.
Wait,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
have
yeah.
Wait, can I tell? There's another one that's out of state that's pretty interesting.
All right, tell the
Okay.
out of state
Okay.
one. Then we'll
So,
go into the.
so my aunt has a condo, and I always say for some reason it's Port St. Lucie, but I always say Porn St. Lucie. I don't know
That's
why.
weird. Yeah, that's
You gotta get
definitely
your mind out of the
interesting.
gutter.
Freudian
So-
slip.
Come on, man.
So
Right,
Port-
yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Oops.
The
I know what I
problem
want.
is- The problem is it's Port. It's just Port and then Saint. It just doesn't drive with my brain. So Port St. Lucie.
You say porn.
I can't do it.
You're not even saying porn.
What do you
Was
want
that
from
on
me?
purpose?
I can't do it. No.
That was sounded genuine.
So-
yeah, it did.
100%
No, that was
was.
100% genuine.
So my aunt has a condo down there,
Where?
and she was just
Condom?
Yeah, where is it?
condo Port St. Lucie.
Are you kidding
You
me?
guys give me a break.
Oh.
Port St. Lucie, condo there. My aunt's flying down, and she is, for whatever reason, she's in Bed Bath and Beyond, and then some woman approaches her and goes, "Oh, are you Kristen's aunt?" And Kristen's my sister. Shout out, Kristen.
Shout out.
And
Shout out,
she
like,
goes,
subscribe.
she goes, are you Kristen's aunt?" And she's like, "Yeah." So it turns out this is someone we went to high school with. Actually, Vin, you guys remember the party that this person hosted near your house when we were in high school?
Like-
So,
A couple houses away ish.
yes,
Yes.
yes,
Still
My
don't have my
sister's friend-
table.
right, exactly. that. So she was in Florida in Bed Bath and Beyond, and she saw my aunt
Huh.
in Florida,
Hmm.
and they took the same flight home.
That's weird.
It's pretty
Yeah.
weird.
So my sister's friend and my aunt saw each other in a Bed Bath and Beyond in Florida, in Porn St. Lucie.
That was on purpose.
That was on purpose.
With condoms or something, I don't know. Something
Right,
else. I
exactly.
think I heard anus at some point in that story. I don't know what was going on.
I actually have going back to the celebrity vein, Dave Grohl actually grew up just, maybe like 20-30 minutes away from where I grew up.
Nick Kroll?
Dave Grohl from Foo Fighters and Nirvana.
That's pretty
Oh.
sick.
Yeah. And in high school, actually a friend of mine's dad had a party. He went to the same high school Dave Grohl went to, and like specifically didn't invite Dave Grohl. So Dave Grohl went to the party uninvited, and the guy's dad, whose house it was, had a signed guitar pick from Led Zeppelin, and Dave Grohl stole it.
No
What?
way.
Right, yeah.
Dude, is that why Dave Grohl is the devil in Tenacious D?
I don't know, maybe, but like that's one story. Like, if you ever meet Dave
No
Grohl,
way.
tell him about the party he wasn't invited to in high school and how you know that he stole a Led Zeppelin pick. I'm
Holy
sure he'll be like,
shit.
Like it was definitely him for sure.
yeah,
Folks, you heard it
100%.
here first.
Yep.
Heard it here
Wow.
first.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, that's
Zach
fucking
is
crazy. That's fucking
that's
crazy. That's definitely
yo.
the craziest story that we've heard. I mean, come on, it's fucking Dave Grohl. How do you
That
forget about that?
gotta be careful, Zach. If that's defamation, you're in trouble.
I know, right? Well, come and get me.
All right, I can do the out of country one. Is that what you guys
Oh, all
want?
right, here we go.
Yeah, that's
Somebody
what
get
we
a
wanna
drum
hear.
roll going.
I gotta tell a good. I need to focus
Yeah, we can. Yes.
I think I need to focus on the storytelling part of it. So my friend from college, again, we went to a small school, 1,700 kids,
Can I raise a
upstate
point
New
though?
York.
Shoot.
Yes.
Your
Shoot.
school is associated with another not so small school.
Very large school.
Very large school.
Right. But
Very, very large school. I
Very
almost
large
actually
and
went to
orange?
that school.
Maybe.
oh, you should have. That would have been cool. But
Was it a large orange school?
I think there's
Here-
blue in it. Something
just
like that.
stay for the ride. The
Okay,
big
yes,
school.
I'm sorry.
The big school is not relevant in the story.
Okay.
Okay. All right, fair
Okay.
enough.
Christ.
All right, he's
So
mad now.
from-
I'll shut up.
Don't
So
ruin
my
the
friend-
story. Come on.
My friend from college, small school, 1,700 kids. She travels often, and she was in Europe traveling with her friends. That I think she met some friends in Mexico, and they became acquainted. And then she's traveling with this group in Europe, and they go throughout all Europe, and they hit up these different countries. And she's in Budapest, which is in Hungary, if you guys didn't know. So she is, I guess she's at some landscape. It's, I think the Budapest Baths or something, or the bathhouse. There's a bathhouse. That's some, I don't know, thing that you see, tourist place. And she's walking, and then she sees this person, and then she's like, that person looks familiar. And she does a double take, and she realizes it's somebody that that was in one of her classes in college. And they knew of each other, but they're both my mutual friends, and they saw each other in Budapest. They are both traveling Europe in the same time, same small school, and they saw each other with their respective groups in Budapest.
While they were still in college.
He's still in college, yep.
That's pretty weird.
That's
is
weird.
If they were still in college at the same during that time, that makes it more weird.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Did they get
and-
hitched?
No, they're both
No.
didn't get hit.
He's like so disappointed with that question.
But they weren't there for like a school thing.
What was your takeaway? Was if they got hitched?
We all want a happy ending.
Yeah, absolutely.
Brought up bathhouses.
So Vin, they
Right.
weren't traveling for school. This was just a leisure trip, and they ended up in the same city in the same country at the same time.
So wait, were they friends or they just knew who each other were?
I think they knew who each other were. I mean,
And
they were
then
both.
became friends.
No, I think they're just acquaintances, but they are both my friends. They were both individually, I guess,
Friends
mutually
with you.
exclusive friends.
So you
I don't
heard
know.
the story. Did you hear the story twice? You heard like one person told you, and then the other person was.
Yo,
about
I
to
just
tell you,
saw.
yeah.
Yo, I just
I
saw.
already know, man.
She started
Don't
telling the
even-
story,
don't waste
and I
your
was
words.
like, "Please shut up! I already heard it." That's what I said.
Please just shut the fuck up.
No, I just heard it from my one friend. I'm closer with, so I heard it from her.
Mm.
Then I had to text her, so she had to remind me the story.
Gotcha.
I think that
That's
might
Wait,
be
that-
crazy.
That's the craziest story that I have heard.
I still think the fucking Dave
Dave
Grohl
Grohl one.
story is the best one.
Right.
Yeah, but see, Rich, your story has like the 7 degrees of a
Of Kevin
meetup.
Bacon.
Yeah, kind of.
Right,
I didn't
yeah.
want to say it, but yeah, like the fact that he knew this guy, that guy knew that guy, this guy knew that guy. That's that.
I thought that was
that
fucking
is a
wild.
good one.
I don't know.
I know,
Maybe we could ask our listeners and our subscribers. Shout out, like, and subscribe.
Yeah, Let It Rip podcast.
weigh in-
Subject
weigh
name
in.
change.
Subject. Weigh in on whose story was the best story on tonight's podcast. We can, you
Yeah.
know, let our viewers decide.
I think that I don't know. You got to maybe because I just have like an engineer brain, but you got to think about like probability. What's the probability of you seeing someone?
But see, that's correlating the insaneness of the story with the chance of it happening. That doesn't mean
What's it?
it's they're not exactly
They're
the
not like
same.
mutually exclusive. Yeah.
I get
But
it's a
the
rough.
probability of seeing someone in New York,
Is
it's
higher.
more probable, I
So
think.
out of state ones would probably be a little bit more crazy just because you have to go out of your
Yes.
way to get there and like have to physically take either a vacation or you're doing something or something
Right.
out of the ordinary. So I feel like that does make it a little bit more rare,
Yeah.
a little more crazy. As you
Right.
could say, a little more
Crazy. I mean, it
crazy.
was pretty
Go,
wild
right.
that your friend from North
Yeah.
Carolina ended up in the same bar, same time as you. Same. I
Yeah.
mean, to me, that's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then the seeing my neighbors and going on vacation with my neighbors in Virginia Beach, also pretty wild.
That's also very,
Yeah,
very
that's
wild. Especially if
yeah.
it wasn't communicated between between the
No,
rents. The rents didn't have any
no,
P
no,
rents?
no.
No? Okay.
The P
Alright.
rents. Yeah,
The P
exactly.
rents, no, the P rents did
Alright.
not discuss this.
Alright. Well, then that's it.
Not
Gonna pay
relevant, but
$5 every time I take a piss.
my parents bought a timeshare that vacation, so
Oh, nice.
still haven't
Nice.
used it. It's been 20
Alright, well,
years.
let me take us home here with one last story. It's a good one. Hope you guys enjoy it.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
are you guys ready? There's no interruption. You
Yeah.
can't interrupt the story. Just hear
Okay.
it out full, okay?
Lips are sealed. I'll shut up.
All right. So, uh, there's this old couple that they've been married for 60 years. They got married in their 20s, their 60-year anniversary. So the couple goes out for dinner, they're excited, they're spending the time together. They go out to dinner, come home, dinner was great, they go to bed, whatever. Wake up the next morning, and the husband passes away in his sleep. So the grandmother's obviously very sad about it. They just had their anniversary dinner. Whatever, a couple weeks go by, the funeral, whatever, everything happens. So a couple weeks later, she's cleaning out the drawers and she finds a gun in the drawer. The husband was an ex-military vet, so he had a gun in the drawer. So she takes the gun, she looks at it. Obviously the thoughts go through her head. Decides, you know what, I'm gonna keep going. She's good. She's not gonna do anything. Puts the gun back. Whatever. A couple weeks go by, cleaning stuff out again. She comes across the gun. She looks at it. She's like, I'm not gonna do anything. And she needs to go. She goes to a doctor. She's like, I can't handle this. It's going crazy. She goes to the doctor, asks him a bunch of questions, and before she leaves, she goes, Doc, I want to know exactly where my heart is located. Where's my heart? And he goes, Well, it's on the left side of your chest. And she's, Well, I want to know exactly where it is. He goes, Okay, well, it's right under your left hip. And she goes, Okay, all right, and she goes home. Couple more weeks go by,
This
cleaning stuff
doctor said
out.
left hit.
Yes, the doctor
No,
said under
no
your left hip.
interruptions, please.
So
Wait, did she go to a big school?
no, very small
Okay.
school. So a couple weeks go by, she sees the gun again. She looks at the gun, and she takes the gun and shoots herself in the